Alright, so my PBSL is the history of the pH of ocean water in the South Bay. So it's basically like the acidity of the ocean. So if the pH is lower, then it's more acidic. If it's higher, then like the less acidic it gets. But you kind of want it like in the middle. You want it not too acidic, but not too like base. So since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, about 1/3 to a half of the CO2 released is absorbed by the oceans, because the ocean kind of takes it away, because if there is too much in the atmosphere, then that would not be good, as we know that already causes problems. Since the Industrial Revolution, we use a lot of fossil fuels and other things that release CO2 into the atmosphere. So the pH of seawater has declined from 8.19 to 8.05, and that's a 30% increase in the ocean acidity, which is a lot. So it's kind of going at a fast rate, and we need to stop that. So deforestation and use of fossil fuels have increased. Deforestation kind of helps with the cycle of CO2, and then fossil fuel, when you burn them, CO2 is released, so these are directly related. So solution, like on the large scale, obviously something we can't really control. The world kind of needs to come together, make a plan to slow down the use of fossil fuels. Resources and research should be put into maximizing the effectiveness of natural resources, like so not using fossil fuels, using stuff like wind, sun. Fossil fuels are more efficient, but if we learn to maximize other things, then we won't have to use so much CO2. And what we can do in the community is make sure people are aware so they can conserve energy, start a service project, maybe where you clean the beach, because like stuff going in the ocean could be part of the problem. And then eventually you could make a big movement where maybe like the governor or someone can become aware to make changes. So experiment, you can get people in this city to use, like get many people in one city to use like half the energy they usually do. It'd have to be for a good amount of time, but you could test it like over time and see if there's any change. And then in another city or in the same city, you can clean up the beaches and see if that helps as well. And then once you can get the governor maybe to know, then you can see what changes they make and have statistics based on that. And then maybe that can even go bigger scale, but that would take a lot of time, investment, but I think you could get certain good results after a certain amount of time if you really put time into that. So it is a hard goal, but I think it still could be a smart goal.